I don't know this angle. Am I upside down? What is the... I've never tried this angle before. Is this like okay? Like, I don't know if this angle is good. Hopefully y'all gonna tell me. Girl, I hope y'all got y'all wine. Let me know if you could hear me, because tonight we are sipping 21 and older. Okay, this is how it's going down. Okay, Apothic sparkling red. I've never tried it before, but I'm excited about it. Okay, because I have my air purifier on. Let me turn that down. Can you got, like, is it okay how you're seeing me? I'm not like upside down to the left or something. Like, you can see me, right? Can you see me? Let me know. Ooh, I'm about to pour this. Let me okay, so first off, she's giving. I like this color. Okay, she's not too dark. Okay, she's giving. Okay, I like the bubbles sitting around. They say if you swirl it, you know, you look at it, you know, if it has a lot of a sugar content, you see like little ripples on the side. You know what I'm saying? Let me see. I'm about to lick the bottle. Okay. Thank you. Love the framing, the plant in the back works, and the pink bedding. You know, I always have to have my pink bedding. I have like 2 sets of these. I love it. Girl, you give me like, the thing is, I can't see. The comments don't stay up. You look amazing. Thank you so much, Camellia. You guys have to let me know where you're from. First off, let me finish pouring. What are you guys drinking? You let me know where you're from, what you're sipping on, because the rules of the game, you have to sip, okay? Okay, if you're of age, I want you to sip with me. Okay, now let me taste this because the girls recommended. You know what? I like this one. This is cute. I'm from Baltimore. Okay. Shelby, giving cranberry juice and vodka. That's a classic. From do you mean Britain? Hey, Ebony. Girl, you give life, period. Thank you, Chakra. Hey, Auntie Pink, what up now? How you doing, Plush Diva? One of my all-time faves. You are so cool, like my BFFs in my head. I'm born and raised in LA, but relocated to Atlanta a second time last year. Ooh, how's Atlanta? Camp got y'all doing y'all thing. Amanda from Tennessee. I missed the name of the wine. Let me see if I can, no, let me just, how can I make a comment? I don't know how I can comment on here. Ugh. This thing got me messed up. How do you make a comment? Okay, New Orleans. Oh, Long Island. Hey, boy, I love your hair. This, I posted all the details. If you follow me on Instagram, all the details on my hair. Not my lipstick, but the wine that I'm drinking, they're all on Instagram. So if you follow me on Instagram, which you should. Girl, I got a spot on my robe. Hey, I love your work. Thank you so much. Hey, okay. Drinking water. I'm from Detroit. We're cool here. We have a 5-year-old son, so not much to do anyway. Okay. I love your channel, from Georgia, but born and raised in Jersey. Ooh, yes, my fellow Jerseyan. I'm sipping on Ciroc. Okay. What up, Pink? I'm from Chi-Town. I'm sipping on some Japanese plum wine with you now. Okay. Now, we do have a lot to talk about. We have a lot to discuss today. A lot of you sent in some things that you wanted to discuss. Really good questions. So a lot of people always ask me about ghosting. I don't know why are y'all out here getting ghosted? Like, what's going on? What's the tea? Like, we've all been ghosted. We've all, hopefully you've ghosted someone at least once in your life. So like, you know, when you're done with something, you move on. But Shout out to all my vodka drinking sisters. Okay. Okay, so let's get into it. So ghosting. Let me put this one. Let me fill this up. And then I'm gonna get back. Hold on, y'all. Hold on, y'all. I'll be right back. Hopefully this thing don't fall. Okay. Okay. Okay, so I'm back in this thing. Okay. So you guys wanted to talk about ghosting. What's your experience with ghosting? Have you ever ghosted someone? What was the reason you ghosted someone, or why do you think someone ghosted you? That's a good one. Do you, I mean, or do you ever internalize when someone ghosts you? Like, do you think it's your fault? Like, please let me know the tea. Because I got a word for y'all. For those of you who think that someone ghosting you is your fault, girl, from Arkansas, sipping on Remy Martin. Oh, girl, I don't like Remy Martin. I'm gonna just let you know right now. I had that when I went on a little cruise. You know your parents sometimes they let you sip a little bit, like see what something is doing. You ain't got to worry about me ever doing that. That was disgusting. I think they did it on purpose. I ghost Emma. I go. She said I ghost mofo's when they start being inconsistent. I love to hear it. We love to see it. I think you can ghost anybody for any reason. You know what I'm saying? But I do need you to calm down. Like if someone doesn't get back to you like in a 24, 72-hour period, like it's not worth you just like cutting them off like straight out of your life. People get busy. You should be busy. I think a lot of the times a lot of us are not as busy as we should be. Okay. But if someone ghosts you, don't internalize it, because the moment that you think that the reason someone walked out of your life is like your fault when they couldn't use their words to communicate, you don't want to deal with anybody like that anyway. I think we have to start focusing on the fact that we know who we are. We know that we add value to any relationship, any situation that we walk into, and believing that we're tying our worth, our value to someone who could deem it okay to just like up and leave. But I do think that ghosting is very healthy. I do think that sometimes the person could be saving you, or you could be saving yourself, or it just works out for the better. I believe in ghosting. Do y'all believe in ghosting? Let me know. Ooh, like can somebody tell me how to post a comment? Because I copy and pasted everything so I could put it up in here. Let me see if I can go in through another phone and see what's going on. Now let me read these comments. Hello, gorgeous. Callie's in the building. My lipstick is Too Faced Drop Dead Red. I think that Drop Dead Red. So yes. Let me see if I can post it. Maybe I could post this. I'm looking at myself right now. Let me see. Oh, I like this. You know what? Okay. I'm sorry, y'all. I've been ghosted when I don't give up sex quickly. You know what? Biggest thing. Okay, I hope y'all not out here. Don't don't have sex with these. Don't have sex with these dudes. Don't have sex with these dudes. If I could just tell you, you're not missing much. Don't have sex with these dudes. And let me tell you something. Do you think it's worth it to just have relations with somebody and they can't do anything for you? Like they can't do nothing, and then like y'all be, if you out here, going raw, my love, like do you think that's beneficial? They already don't do anything for you. Maybe you have that mentality like, oh, you know what, I'm independent, I can do this for myself. But I need you to keep in mind the type of energy you may be attracting, the type of people you may be inviting into your life, and how you are sometimes putting yourself in a position to continue to be independent where no one is providing for you. No one wants to do anything because you have that energy. Honey, I come through, I don't know anything. What do you know? Oh, you know more than me? Love to hear it. School me. Oh, you make all this money? Then show me. You know what I'm saying? I need actions. We've all had our share of like those men who say they make a whole bunch of money, but girl, Okay, they ain't got no damn money. All right, and that's the truth. I done had my share of that. Like dudes out here like, oh, I make 6 figures, and then when it's time to like go out and eat, they be like, okay, so let's go to like this $1 sign, and honey, at that point you don't even hear from me no more. Okay, we're done. We're done. At that point, you don't hear from me. Hold on, y'all. I'm trying to type this, but I'm gonna read some of these messages coming in. When conversations become stale and inconsistent, I'm ghost. I know that's right. Do y'all like people who are mentally stimulating, like can actually hold a conversation? Because I know a lot of my people love pen pals. Y'all love texting, right? And texting is a way to kind of ease your way out of a first date, okay? Because the more that he gets to know about you from you spending your time texting him, you're gonna text yourself right out of a date. The more mystery that surrounds you, I can only tell you, sis, you gonna walk it. You could the more mystery that is around your name, around your being, around what you do, oh my God, because once men know all that it is that you have to offer, especially if you like go off at the mouth. Ooh. Hi, raining woman. I do not like texting all day and night. No. Okay, first of all, we have to be busy. That's the first rule of thumb. If you are busy, you know what I'm saying? You should have hobbies. You should have things that you are doing. This is the perfect time to rediscover who you are as a person. What are some of the things that you like? What are you doing that brings you joy? Are you writing? Are you journaling? Are you drawing? Are you doing art? Like, what is something that, fulfills you outside of trying to find interest in someone else, I think that's key. Sis, I love people who hold a conversation. My ex would not hold a conversation at all. So is this conversation in person or via text? And, let me know how old y'all are. Usually, you never ask a woman her age. But if you feel comfortable letting me know, like, your age bracket, fill me in, sis. I want to know. Y'all know I'm old. I'm 29, okay? You know what I'm saying? My knees are different. I'm different. Skin is a little bit better, but you know what I'm saying? I'm a little old. I'm a little old. Let me do this. Two-faced. 56, okay. And giving, okay. Let me see. 28. You know what? I was just 28. I'm not even gonna hold you. That was a good year. That was a good year. That was definitely a good year. I'm putting my lipstick in the comment section so you guys can get your life, okay? My lipstick is Too Faced Drop Dead Red. Flawless as always. I don't like texting also. It takes away from the conversation. I am 40. 40, you know what? 40 is about to be like the new quiet as it's kept. Like 30 is bomb. 40 is bomb. I feel like the girls these days are aging backwards. You know what I'm saying? I'm 48. I don't have time for boys. I need a grown man who knows what he needs to do. Okay. But how many of you are guilty of letting, like, having that attitude of I can do it all by myself? And then do you understand how you can deter a man from providing for you? Or how many of you don't feel comfortable receiving gifts, or you don't want to feel spoiled? Like, how many of you are like that? I have a whole household to care for, so I move a lot differently, and I'm 39 and in school. Okay, and she has a plan. And let me tell you something, the more that you have a plan, the more like goal oriented you are. Please do not settle. I think that's why it's so much heat towards women on the internet, because as black women, we're getting to the bag, okay? Okay? I love to see it. I love to see it. I don't like gifts, but I want to get rid of the mindset. Why don't you like gifts? Why don't you like gifts? This is the thing. Because it's not so much that you want a man to associate gifts with your happiness, but understanding that he's willing to invest in you. See, that's the difference. You mess around and go back to school on somebody else's dime. Honestly, that's what I'm trying to do. You know what I'm saying? And so, I mean, but that's a little bit more pricey. But for the other girls, let's say you want help with rent, okay? Boom. Let's say you want help with mortgage. I mean, are y'all, I don't, I personally don't have the energy for moving in with my partner into a house if, like, I mean, what's the vibe? You know what I'm saying? I'm not going in there without a ring. I, mm-mm, 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 mm-mm. I'm used to doing everything because every time I ask simple stuff, I'm disappointed. That's the MP. You make a great point. I'm used to doing everything because every time I ask for simple stuff, I'm disappointed. So I go back to not asking, trying to break the habit though. Don't, you know, but this is how you weed out the ones who aren't meant for you. This is what you do. You know, the girls talking about some, oh, I can't pay my phone bill. Don't do that. It's okay to be honest about the quality of like life or how you expect to be treated. Like somebody offered me an ice cream date. I told him, I'm like, wrong girl. Like, you know what I'm saying? Wrong woman. You have the wrong woman. Potentially you can go find her at the ice cream parlor because it's not me. And then when you ask me what it is that I want, I'm going to tell you. So like, one of the things that I do is don't always get into a habit of like leading or trying to lead a man, because allow him to lead so you can see what he's working with. Hey Oni, how you doing, girl? And so when I said, you know, I love PS Kitchen. If you know me, I even have pictures of that on my Instagram. I love PS Kitchen. I also love, I've been to Tao. Their food is not all of that. Like, I'm not even gonna hold you. I didn't enjoy it. But that was when I was eating meat. But then let this, you know, suggest a few places that you like. Dirt Candy, okay? See what they're giving. What's the other one? Candle 79. I've been to Candle 79 and that is a vibe, honey. And great treatment. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to go places where I get treated well by the staff and whomever I'm with. So make those recommendations. Set the bar high. Don't come with like, oh, I'm okay with Cheesecake Factory, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? That's not it for me. You could do that with your homegirls brunch. You can do that with like, you know, a maintenance man. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm not going to deter the girls from a maintenance man. You know what I'm saying? He could be giving you all he got in his pocket and he still want to take you to brunch. Let him take you to brunch and take all the money out of his pocket if he's silly enough to let you take it. You know what I'm saying? Do you have to rob and scam? No, you don't have to do any of that. But the one thing I'm noticing, if you guys saw DJ Khaled on live yesterday, I want you to see how that man let that woman dance the way that she was doing. That's how men get played. Men see a woman of a certain, you know, stature, a certain build, physique, whatever, anything that pleases their eye, and you can get away with anything. That's why I'm so big on self-care, because when you feel good, you look good, you radiate and you draw people to you. He was in there stuttering, he didn't know what to do. That's how men get caught up. They say, oh, I'm not going to do this, I'm not going to do this. Let it be the right one. They'll do whatever you ask them to. Scamming is not necessary to be feminine and cute. Period. 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 And like, when I say don't scam, like, you don't have to, it's not about, I do believe in not scamming, but being quick on your feet. I think that's what a lot of people underestimate. Be quick on your feet when you're dealing with men, because they will probe. They will ask those deep questions that should be reserved for dates later on when they're trying to get to know you, or when they're taking you out to places where they actually have time and space, not just across the dinner table. You get what I'm saying? So don't answer probing questions, redirect, bring it back to a circle, put it back on him. You know what I'm saying? And steer clear of men who put too much emotional baggage onto you because they're trying to drain you, weigh you down. If you're an empath, you'll be so sympathetic to their mess, you will be blind. You won't even realize what's going on. So keep it light. Know who you are or who your alter ego is going to be, and be quick on your feet. That's all I'm saying. It's not about scamming. It's not about being, it's nothing more than being witty. That's it. Love the hair. Thank you so much. Let me put, the hair is style LFW032 from my first wig. I already did a video on this, so if you guys are interested, I keep my wigs, my K wigs. I love my K wigs. They stay with me forever, okay? Let me see. This trying time is revealing my horrible selection and company. SP just said a word. Did you see what she said? She said, this trying time is revealing my horrible selection and company. I need you to expand, because I'm already thinking about where you could be going with this. Because let's keep it real. You know what? Some people could be one paycheck away from disaster or financial strife. You could be one emergency, one health emergency away from needing assistance. And how terrible is it to know that the person that you lay up with, the person that you speak to, the person that you're giving your time to, the person who you're investing yourself into emotionally, which I don't agree with, what if that person can do absolutely nothing for you, but because you were bored, because you were desperate, you just wanted company. This is what you welcomed into your life. And sometimes people are of the mindset anything is better than nothing. And I caution you to be very careful, because when you do that, it's as if you aren't putting yourself in the realm of being the prize, from the angle of being the prize. Do you believe you are it? Now, let me read what SP was saying. It's true. No one has asked, can I help you? Are you okay? But quick to ask for something. Ooh, you know what? Listen. And I'm sorry that had to happen to you, because that is not at all, that's not it. That's not a great feeling. And you end up feeling used. You put yourself in, it could put you, and we're going to be women here. We're going to keep it real. Let's be real in that when we sometimes make bad choices, there are times where you may internalize it, and that, this is, your fault. This is something you did. Don't beat yourself up, but the beauty of it all is that you can learn. You can learn from your situation, so you don't end up in that type of, situation again. Hi sis, always pretty. Thank you so much, Vanetta. How you doing? I hope I said that right. Vanetta. And definitely, as Empress Nick said, please don't settle. It's true. No one has. Okay. Watch and learn. This is the time to see how things are really going. And you know what? Something could happen. Something could happen at any point. Don't put yourself on a clearance rack. Not having a mate can be tough, but it's better to be alone for a season than to settle. That's it. I love these live chat segments from Chase Pink. She is 100% real and cool. Thank you. Vaclencia, am I saying that right? Vaclencia, I think I'm trying out here, And then you know what? This is the thing. Sometimes we don't stop red flags. Stop them right in there, because sometimes the red flags, they be trying to make us, stick the pole into the ground to really stand firm and be a force in your life. As soon as you see a red flag, especially something that's triggering for you, because this is the truth, and I want y'all to hear this, because see, I'm about to really give something, and I hope that you really take this. Your triggers. The person who you're dating should not have access to those triggers. But I need you to always keep in mind that anytime someone reminds you of something painful, something traumatic, something that is remotely close to a trigger, run. I'm gonna tell you this. I was dealing with a guy older than me, right? Very good with money. Loved it. And I kept saying, I'm like, he is so smart. He could build anything, very into tech, build computers, you know what I'm saying? And when you get caught up in that, because it's like, my father is so intelligent. He is one of the smartest men I know. And so when I meet men, even the dude who I did a video on for YouTube, the dude who I was dating for 5 years, intelligent. I will never take that from him. Smart. I don't date stupid men. So the reason why he got as long as his ass did is because he was smart. But back to the story at hand. This man was so smart, but he reminded me of my father in that he never reached his fullest potential. As good as he was, as smart as he was, he had a ceiling in his life. You get what I'm saying? This was where he was in life was good enough for him. And do you know what it's like dating a man who is like that? But you still have so much that you want to do for yourself because you ain't even had no kids yet. Why am I gonna put a ceiling on my life? So smart, so intelligent, but then people are the way they are for a reason, and you don't have to stick around long enough to understand. It's not your job to do that, rehabilitation. You're not a rehabilitation center. That's not your job. I had to do the same thing with a guy I was seeing. He was a oh, well, I can't see it. I had to do the same thing with a guy I was seeing, and he was a nurse at my job. I saw things that made me question him, and in the end, those things made me turn it off, and it came back to bite me. No, I'm telling you, leave. And this is another thing. Sometimes people do things that are painful that can be so triggering to you, but don't ever think, unless you have used your words to tell someone what your trigger is, which you should not be doing to anyone who has not shown themselves trustworthy. But don't ever feel as if someone is triggering you intentionally unless you disclose such information. Sometimes we still got to work through a lot of things that we're going through, and certain things that people do can aggravate those triggers. So if you're still in a space where you think that everything a person is doing is to trigger you, remove them and do some work on you, because it's not always the other person. And make sure you guys thumbs up this live. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's a lot of gems going on. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Maybe it's the wine. I left, girl. I found out a lot about him. I learned a lot of men project things. Hey, beautiful. Hey, beautiful. Oh, Jess the Dragoness is in the building. Hey, beautiful. Yeah, I had to reevaluate several of the floaters I had lingering around. I pulled away from all of them. I'm on my money grind now because when I'm focused on the right, because when I'm focused on the right things now. That's it. Let me tell you something. And this is what, we get caught up in thinking like, I have this and I'm powerful, I am talented, I am driven. And then you see so much in yourself, but you put yourself in a space where people can't recognize that because they don't embody that. And then if they do embody that, the fact that they would put themselves in jeopardy of losing you, that says a lot. If you can't recognize what's in front of you, I'm not for you. And we don't prove who we are to anyone. Okay? But I love what Jess the Dragoness said. Get on your money grind. Because you know what? You can, if you are smart, if you are strategic, if you are focused, you literally can only make yourself better. But also, don't close yourself off. I tell my queens this all the time. Remain open. I am someone, when I exit a relationship, I take time, one, because I really want to know, like, what went on, like, what were things that I missed. And so a lot of times when we in these relationships, girl, we be gaining weight, we be losing weight, gaining weight, losing weight, because it's, like, comfortable. But then in you letting yourself go, sometimes it's like you're getting comfortable with the wrong things. You get what I'm saying? Rose, I removed myself from him. Life is so much better. And you know what? You got to disentangle yourselves. Sometimes we think that drama is appealing, is something that's like, enticing, and it keeps you going back. But who wants to constantly have a headache? Who wants to constantly be reminded of what being stagnant looks like? Who wants to constantly be reminded of what going nowhere looks like? I'm working on that, sis. I put up a wall, and it's scary to think what would happen if I let that wall down. Self-protection, I guess. Protect yourself. And I also want you guys to really start writing down the things that are here. It can't always be here. If it's here, like, do you really recognize it? Because if you have the ability to write it down, your eyes are registering your truth. If you keep it up here, it's not, you don't let it go. And it's all, I think journaling for me has been about making peace with a lot of the things. You know what I'm saying? Me, and girl, when I write books. I get it all out. I think I've been like that since I was a child. My first grade teacher made me fall in love with writing. I will never forget that woman. One of the greatest women, a black woman, of course, greatest of all time. Um, and writing is powerful, and writing can be your freedom, but you have to let it. And maybe writing isn't for you. Have you tried pottery? You know what I'm saying? Have you tried watercolors? Have you tried coloring books? Have you tried painting, dancing? A lot of black women are so multifaceted, but we lose parts of that because we lose ourselves and others. Don't lose that. Maintain that. And be within the company of people who allow you to maintain healthy habits. Come on. You used to write. Now you don't even write anymore. You used to draw. You don't even draw anything anymore because you're with someone who's clouding your mind. You have to write the vision or even record it, okay? Oh, and you know what? Speaking of LaRonda, is that what LaRonda? LaRonda just gave y'all a word. If you can't write it in the moment, make a voice note on your phone. I have made voice notes of me crying. If y'all don't know, I'm very emotional. I own mine. Okay, I'm very sensitive, very emotional. And if I can't write it at that point, I'm going to put it in a voice note. I'll be crying during that voice note, but you know what? I need that. Because if that moment ever represents itself, I need to hear how that made me feel in that moment, because that's going to come back. Whoa. Okay. Good evening, Kelly Quick. How are you? Yes, writing in voice notes. Talk to the people. People can love, like, or hate each other, but their feelings tell them the right way, and you should always listen to your heart and not to your I would say, you know what? You have to use logic for certain things, okay? You got to use logic. I like to create new food dishes, all right? Okay? And this is the thing, Alicia, we can apply cooking on a deeper scale. Okay? Because, but hold on, let's stick with me here. Are we cooking because we're emotionally eating? Okay? Let's talk to me now. Are we cooking because we're emotionally eating? Are we cooking because this is an outlet? Because this makes us happy? Because this hobby is allowing us to create content on a social platform where we could get recognition, so we continue to build ourselves. Okay? Cooking is it a way for you to create recipes, for you to, repeat recipes until they're perfect in your eyes, so that you can share them with the public in an ebook? I think it's important. I cook for others. Okay, perfect. And you know what? I think that's, and my mother is like that. My mother, but the thing, like, again, that's why I asked about emotional eating, because my mother is an emotional eater, and all her daughters all her kids are emotional eaters. And so, like, one of the things that I always associate, like, cooking is, like, sometimes, like, emotional eating. But I like how you cleared it up and you made it a distinction of saying, like, this is something you enjoy. And so I think that's beautiful. I received a notification. All I seen was that wine bottle. I tried it a couple of weeks ago. One glass would put me out. That you see, I'm taking my time. This is Apothic. Let me put the wine for you guys in the comments. Okay, let me fix this. Somebody said, hey, let me make sure I'm saying, hey girl, hey Shauna, how you doing? I'm just putting the name of the wine so y'all can get your, what I need y'all to do is get your wine subscriptions, or your daily wine travels, and work it out. Apothic Sparkling Red. I think I'm about to get a wine subscription, but I'm gonna hold off. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna hold off. Fitness and meditation. I'm getting into breathing, like breath work. It's so, this is the perfect time to get into anything that interests you. Like, this is the perfect time. Like, if you've ever, like, had a hint, if you've had, like, an inkling to do something, girl, I'd be on the floor with my mat, sitting here breathing, okay? Because I realized I wasn't breathing correctly. Breathing with the chest, not with the belly, okay? Got my work. I am good. I didn't want to miss this live. Thank you so much, Shauna. I'm glad to have you here. Hey, Keandra, how you doing? Mm. Yes, walking meditation, beautiful. I'm sad most of the time, and I cry when I'm by myself. Ooh, okay, so Sunilda, I hope I'm saying that right. So then, in those instances, when you recognize that these are patterns that you view as unhealthy, have you taken steps to help to remedy the way that you're feeling? Let me know how the breathing thing works. I need that to learn to have more productive runs. Okay, yes. Yes. I think hopefully I can like send you guys a video or maybe put it in my Instagram stories later because girl, ooh, I got a garden of vegetables, makes me feel at peace. Please do yoga, ladies. Mentally eases your mind and spirit. Okay, so I view yoga as so boring, but I think I need to stop. Perhaps I'll try some super beginner yoga so I can get my life. Hey, Aunt Dara Jones said, "Hey, Auntie, how are you making out with this lockdown?" I'm doing well. I'm cooking a lot. I'm exercising. Some days I'm not gonna hold you. Like when it's cloudy, it really bothers me. I don't like cloudiness, and like it's been so cloudy like for several days. I'm just like, God, we get it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Mother Nature, we understand. Like, are you shading us all? Like, it's too much. Ayo all day, how you doing? How you doing? Ayo all day. Another wig YouTube queen in the building. I won't say wig. Another black YouTube queen in the building. I think you should check her out. Just the Dragoness is in here. I think I saw, is that your hair? I'm gonna shout out all my queens when I see you. I got two phones going on here, so I'm trying to. Getting my spirit right just made me a prayer closet. Ooh, what's a prayer closet? Y'all are going off. Like, I don't even, what's a prayer closet? Girl, I pray a lot in the shower. I'm not gonna hold you, but you know, and that can get a little lengthy. So you gotta calm down. I do try to be conscious of my showers, but yeah, prayer class. Somebody can please, you know what I'm saying? We are a community here. If you know anything about prayer closets, please send me some information. Don't send me links. Maybe like send me an Instagram page or something like that. You know, definitely. Let me see. Yoga can be very fun. It's another form of relaxation. You know what? I'm gonna get into that. I'm gonna try. Maybe in June. Starting writing as a result of going to therapy, working on me, best decision I've made. It stimulated me emotionally, mentally, made me value, love myself, keeps me from repeating drama situations. Yes. Hello, Alexis. Good evening. Love your hairstyle. Thank you so much, Jolie, Madame. I hope I'm saying that right. Good evening, beautiful Jules. Loving your hair, color and all. This is wig LFW032. Let me put that in the comments. You know, I play myself, but you know what? It's okay. LFW032 from my first wig. Boom. Um, Watch the movie War Room and you will understand prayer closets. Okay, boom. Thank you. War Room. I'm about to get into that. I tried paying in my war room. But it didn't last. Sis looks so regal. Thank you. I'm so glad this wig is short. If I could just be honest with you, because this is honestly what the girls need. The girls and the boys need. Like, it's so like you know what I'm saying? You just go with it. But I already have a review on this one. I've been writing some poetry again, watching YouTube videos. Watching you is very calming. Oh my God. Okay, so maybe you guys could be a source of inspiration for me. I've been thinking about like doing some like breath work, like showing you guys like my setup. I'm getting more into diffusers. I have like incense, like I have the essential oils that like, you know, permeate the room and create like a nice little vibe. Y'all know I love a vibe. I got candles, like Do y'all want that? Because you know what, people really, you know what I'm saying, like I love doing hair, and I'm gonna always give you hair because that creative side of me, it really, like, it's an outlet for me. But like, sis, we gotta relax during this time. And this is a time where black women especially, we are overworked, not always respected, and we put in so much energy and effort learning right now when we can, like, how to relax. Ugh, you know. And Shining Stars in the building. Shining Star is also a YouTube queen. Check her out. Let me see. My real hair is that length, and I like that style. I just did like a little swoop. You know what I'm saying? There's so many synthetic wigs. Like if you want something like a little more affordable, maybe not human hair right now, there are so many synthetic units that look similar to this. But the thing is, like, you don't have to keep curling it. You know, not that you have to keep curling it, because this holds a curl, like it is here. But if you don't want to worry about curling it, you just want to throw and go. That's great. I love my scents. Lemongrass is soothing. Lovely you. Shout out your queens. Oh my god. All I do, my favorite obsession on Instagram, like since we're like shouting out the queens, can I, okay, my favorite is the Pisces Finest. Like I'm in love with, like I always love like the female body, so I think when people just show it and with such confidence, I'm just like, I'm all here for it. So the Pisces Finest, Nadia Abelhosen, I don't know how to say her name, you know what I'm saying? I also, Gabby Fresh, her Playful Promises collection, I bought that. I bought some of her swimsuits. Um, who else is another one? Let me check. Cause see, I like, you know, first of all, when the girls wear some nice lingerie, you're gonna catch me because I like to look cute, okay? I like to look cute. Let me see. Ooh, I've also been watching Cooking Chef Risha. Oh my god. Chef Risha is a problem, and if you like to cook, you need to get over there. She does fried chicken, and I can't do it, but she did some mustard fried chicken recently, and I kind of considered eating chicken again, but I'm like, no, you know, no. And this is the like, first of all, just one thing y'all should know about me, I don't like clothes. Like I'm not someone who is into wearing clothes. Like if you'll see me in a robe, you'll see me in like a bra, you know what I'm saying? I'm very like super comfortable with myself, and I understand that some people aren't like there just yet, but like I love lingerie, and so I love following people who like have the tea. Like what is cute out there? Let me see who else. Let me go down my follower list. Let's see. Who is let me see. Oh, I like following. I'm gonna shout her out. You can follow her on Instagram. It's Climax Cocktails. Her cocktails are insane. She does ship. She just started getting into shipping because honestly, girl, I asked her because she shipped to me, and I just paid whatever the shipping was. Because number one, I just really love to support black women. So her drinks are insane. Highly recommend. Climax Cocktails on YouTube. That's another one. She be making her drinks, and she is so dedicated. Like, it's so many things we do. I just love it. I just can't. Like, who's another one? I love Royal Beauty, Royal underscore Beauty, BEAUTEE, because like you need positive role models. You need people who have a positive spirit, and just seeing her, like sometimes I really, it does something for my mood. Like I really have tailored my Instagram experience, so it's bomb. Miss Precious Marie, okay, one of the most innovative wig queens on the tube, and that's just it. When you have companies stealing your whole concept, you are a bad woman. Okay, I'm gonna just tell you that. Who's another one? Let me see. There's another one. Full-time drama queen. She's hilarious. Um, let me see. I follow some actors, you know. But let's get back to the topic at hand. Don't spill the wine, girl. You know what? Let me. Stovetop Kisses, yes, love her YouTube channel. The Kitchenista, she used to be really big on Twitter, but she like, I don't know, something like she's not on there anymore. Um, I want to figure out where Girl Rates World is. You know what I'm saying? I haven't seen something from her in so long. If anybody knows anything, you know, maybe I'll send her a message like, check on the community, okay? I'm gonna send her a message today. Zaria, okay, this Zaria 830 on Instagram. Like I'm highlighting like people who have different followings all over, but I like people who have like the personality, like just boom. Zaria, let me get her name on YouTube. Zar Galore, funny, okay, funny, and just naturally funny. Just ooh, the Chic Natural is definitely awesome. She's an OG. She's like one of the OGs. And who are some natural hair OGs? Because there have been a lot. I forgot her name. African Export. That's an OG right there. I miss her life. I have sent her a message, but she never responded. And you know what, Ed? That's what we need. We gotta make sure that we checking on the community, we checking on the people. I'm gonna follow up and see what's going on. Cause you ever just like look at people and then they're here one moment and then they're gone. It's like you never know what happened. Natural 85, yes. African Export was it. Nappy Food, I don't think I know that one. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. Okay, yes, I have seen her. She had that wash day. She had the 4C hair wash day. Yes, I have seen her. I don't know how to say her name, but you know we chit chat online. Sian. I hope I'm saying that right, but she is so talented. Like she's one of the greatest. Period. Curly Proverbs. Kyra Knox is amazing for makeup. Oh yes. Let me see. Who is Curly Proverb? Let me see. I like to see what's Curly Proverbs. Okay, I see. Castor oil 10 ways for thicker, faster hair. Okay, okay, I'm gonna check that out. I didn't know about her. I know Lee is another natural hair guru. Yep. What's the other one? She had an afro. Ugh. Jesus. Ugh. She has like, her name is like in my head. You know, we can be here all day and literally we will not. Her name was Shar. Something Shar. I know somebody knows. Shar. I don't remember it. And of course, Jackie Ina. Jackie Ina is like, Shari J. Is that it? Let me check. I want to check. Yes, Shari J. She is like, one of the OGs. I know. I'm sorry. I said she got a fro. I'm sorry. Shari J. Shari J is amazing. And like I said, the reason why we got to check on people is because Shari J had mentioned, like, you know, a lot of changes in her life, like once she resurfaced. That's what I'm saying. Like, we got to check on each other. Like, we get so caught up sometimes in like seeing people who are always producing, and then we forget about those who slow down and life really happens, you know? So just check on your people. I want to do my natural hair so bad, but I get annoyed. Then I don't need people hollering, "You got good hair," or "That won't work for me." And that's the thing, like. But if you come into this arena, like, or if you come into the natural hair space or the hair space, just like, I'm looking to learn my hair. If you can help me, be helpful. Don't be, you know, critical. I think that's important. People who mean you harm, you'll be able to tell those from the people who actually mean you well. You get what I'm saying? Oh, now you know what? I wanted to transition, because I did put this in the title. Y'all. I put OnlyFans in the title. Can we talk about OnlyFans? Are we ready to have that conversation? I almost missed the live, sis. Good evening, Mr. T. Oh my goodness, girl, how you doing, Yvonne? You know, we just heating up. We did have a bomb conversation earlier on. We did. I'm not gonna hold you. It was beautiful, but we transitioned it into the OnlyFans topic. Hi, Tess Pink. Girl, you are looking fabulous during this epidemic. Let me tell you something. I hadn't worn, and I thank you for that compliment. That's amazing. I hadn't been wearing makeup for several days. Like I said, when the weather is crazy, it bothers me. I will literally sit in bed and like I'm not gonna make myself feel bad about resting. So to anybody who is like, today is just not my day, and then tomorrow is just not your day, girl, take a moment and collect yourself. And if you like Netflix, you know, just have your moment. Have your moment. You're allowed to have that moment. But OnlyFans. Now, a lot of the boys and girls are trying to sell it like, oh, it's sex, you know what I'm saying, thirst traps, nudes. But let me tell you something, sis. It's a lot of people jumping on. And let me tell you something. I want you to be smart about this, because a lot of people are going to miss out on opportunity because they are viewing OnlyFans as a platform that is, you know, largely just for sex and selling sex. But that's not the case. I believe that OnlyFans is more profitable than Patreon. It is going to, the interface, the way in which it's set up, the way in which the subscriptions work, the way in which you can create bundles. You are literally giving a viewer experience tailored to the individual, so they're buying into whatever they want. And see, the girls, they want Patreon is cool, but what you can offer, you don't need another platform to create your content. It's OnlyFans right there. Like, you can do these chats, you can set up these Zooms. These people want to talk to you. What if I create an OnlyFans and, you know what I'm saying, somebody just wants to hear me talk, you know what I'm saying, and like, you know, in my calm voice, like I'm hyped right now, but like in my calm voice. What if they just want to hear me say like, you know, good morning, how are you, just to engage them for 10 minutes? And what if they're willing to pay me $150? Okay, what if they're willing to pay me $1,000? What if they, you know what I'm saying? I've thought about these things, you know what I'm saying? What if they just want to pay you to just hear you put these rings against the glass? I have been ghosted during this pandemic. Help. If you've been ghosted during this pandemic, that's your blessing in disguise. Man. Ghosted is when someone basically ceases all communication for absolutely no reason. Or, you know, unbeknownst to you. Time to invest in these platforms. I think so many people are going to miss out because basically on OnlyFans, what you're doing is tailoring your content to the audience, the individual. You're basically tailoring it. And so you have more options to create revenue for tips. You create more options for like private experiences, but it's what you agree to. OnlyFans is what you make it. People are on there painting, getting to the bag. People are on there teaching people how to paint, getting to the bag. People are on there cooking, getting to the bag. You want a recipe? Okay, this is my subscription cost that you will pay monthly. And if you want me to give you a recipe, what is your price or what is my price? You tell them your price. If they want it, they want it. Again, you know, it could be a situation where it is a little bit more extreme. There are nudes, stuff. I'm taking this time to grow my YouTube channel and website. I think that's a great thing. But would that be safe? You know, they got hackers out there. Yvonne, you know, you said something, right? So there's a lot of things put in place. I've been watching a lot of videos. I honestly have been wanting to like just kind of discuss this more and like make this a video, because number one, like women, black women, you know, that's my quote, you know, I'm always looking out for y'all, but like women, black women in particular, knowing all your options so you can maximize your revenue, your earnings, so you take more opportunities, or you make more opportunities to create more money. There's less like profit splits or anything like sharing or percentages. You can get more money, but there's certain ways so you don't get scammed. There's a lot of things in place, but the hackers are ridiculous. And this is a crazy time. I told people on my Instagram, I'm not clicking on links. I don't click on links anymore. People are getting out of hand. They're putting like misleading links in emails and everything. I don't click on anything, and I want to keep it that way. And so to people who abuse that sending me links thing, I'm patient, but like I'm watching, you know what I'm saying? Because I don't like blocking people, but like if you blatantly disregard, press block. Her voice was one thing that drew me to her channel as a subscriber. Oh, wait, are you talking about me? You can curate your content to your paid subscribers, but it's known for sexual entertainment. Because, okay, and why is it known for sexual entertainment? Because that's the thing that sells the most. So what does that mean people want to see? A lot of people want to see sex. And it's not just women, it's men on there. Okay. Thank you, LaRonda. These hackers are ridiculous. Still can't believe they got Trendy K's channel. Now, when I saw that, because I was like, wait, is it her Instagram or was it her YouTube? To have your whole YouTube hacked, this is my advice to everybody, to everyone up in here. You need, if you haven't changed your password this year, you need to do that. If you haven't set up two-step verification, you need to do that. If you have not set up a phone number, you need to do that. And if you don't want to set up your actual phone number, set up a Google Voice and set that Google Voice number up to your YouTube information. And the thing, I'm trying to figure out how that could have happened to Trendy K, and I don't have the particulars, but like, did she perhaps click on something? Was there a misleading link? And then once you click on that link, what ability do you have to recover your account? If you aren't able to recover your account by having that backup email address, by having that phone number linked, having that two-step verification, because Google, which is linked to YouTube, they're all the same things. They will alert you of a new login, and it will have the location of that right there. Like, as soon as you get that notification, that's why it's so important. Because then you get that notification, you can start doing things. But here's another thing, and I'm gonna say this, and I hope y'all catch this. If your business email is the same as the email address that you use to create your YouTube account, I'm gonna need you to change that. If your business email address where you get all of your business inquiries is directly linked to your YouTube account, that's the email address that you use for business is used for your email on YouTube, you need to change those. You need to either change your business email address. We got to start changing things. You have to keep it separate, because what's public knowledge should not be what you would create accounts with. Okay? What is public knowledge should not be used to create accounts that have private access or private settings. And the hackers even went live on her channel. I don't know how she got hacked, but I have heard of people getting hacked through emails with links. Yes, okay. And another thing that they're doing, so they'll say click here to see your rate, or they'll say, hi, I am such and such, and it'll have a hyperlink. A hyperlink is basically when you open up an email and it's like highlighted blue and it's underlined, and it's like if you slide your cursor over it, like if you're on a laptop, and you slide your cursor over it, it can lead you to somewhere else, like it'll hover. Don't click on those links. If someone can't tell you what the rate is, bye. And first of all, you should be having a rate card to send to people, so we can't have this back and forth. What is that? No. Very simple. Don't tell me what you're going to give me. This is my rate, and we can go from here. YouTube told Trendy to send in her channel link. She said she didn't have, but that's not true, because she could have got a video link I'm a little confused. YouTube told Trendy to send in her channel link. She said she didn't have, but that's not true, because she could have got a video link out of email. Okay, I mean, I'm not sure of the situation. So here's the thing. Sending a video link, and I hear what you're saying, Shining Star, but this is the thing, because I just thought, if you send someone a video links can be deleted. Okay, so it doesn't mean that it goes to your channel, because then by that time they can change the name of the channel. But and like I said, Google has it with the plugin where, you know, Google Plus, you change your name, it may take some time to reflect. So if they changed her name, if they changed her page name as well, I'm not sure. But sending an old video link would not work, because they could either private the access, or they could private the access of those videos, or they could delete them. But our URL is attached to it. So, but what kind of link? Because is she sending bit.ly links? A lot of people are sending bit.ly links. And unless she can go back to a bit.ly link and get that original link, but then sometimes, as you guys can see, YouTube links are abbreviated. Not to get too technical, but YouTube links can be abbreviated, especially if you're on mobile. Loving the hair. Thank you so much, Kai. Couponing with Tony got hacked a few. See, you know what? Everybody just be careful. I hate to hear these things. They hack people on LinkedIn too. Beware. Jesus, why are you trying to hack people on LinkedIn? All that stuff requires verification. You can't create connections if you don't. I don't know why people would do that. But you know what? Here's the thing. This is why people probably want to steal your pages. I hate to say it, but this is the truth. People want to steal so that it becomes a bidding war. So they'll set their price, and if you want your page back, you'll pay it. And I'm going to just be real with you. A lot of these people are not located in the U.S. And sometimes the people want you to pay via Bitcoin. And so it's harder to trace where that money is being directed to. We got to stay protected, and that's right. Hold up. How would you feel if your date paid with coupons? Why are we going somewhere where you would use a coupon? Like, what are we doing? What are we doing? I'm gonna need the tea. Like, what are you doing? Where could you go with a Groupon? A Groupon, a coupon, or whatever. What do you? Or a gift card. Gift cards could be a little bit different, because you can get gift certificates, or I don't know about gift cards, but you can get gift certificates to nice restaurants. But especially now, I think a lot of restaurants are going to do that because of this whole lockdown thing. The boys and girls are definitely going to provide the option to do gift certificates. That has become very huge, even for the more upscale restaurants. So, coupons, I'm going to have to give that a little bit of dust. I don't know about that one. Your voice got me to sub. Thank you. Have you ever been in a situation where your friendship failed with a friend or homegirl and she aired y'all business out once y'all fell out? Have you ever been in a situation where your friendship failed and a friend or homegirl? That's not your friend. That's not your friend. But I can honestly say, I mean, I've had exes who tried to air me out. Men get so mad. The women don't be playing the games with me. It's the men. Well, they be like, oh, you know, that's a women trade. That's a women trade. Women do that. Women do that. No, the men be out here very messy. And you're right, Shining Star never was your friend in the beginning. And a lot of people, you befriend people who want your life. Absolutely crazy. You become friends with people who want your life. You become friends with people who want your life, who see you happy, and they don't like that. That's why you got to be careful. This is a very interesting time for people who are in friend groups where you have people who are working, you have people who are furloughed, you have people who have been laid off, you have people who still have to go into work. It's a lot of crazy energy. And while I say check on your strong friend and check on your friends in general, open them eyes. Not everybody sees it for you. People be getting robbed. I will be on the news. And that's just that on that. Some day one's been some day one's been hitting since day one. Oh my God, you know what? You gotta be careful. But you know what? This is the thing. This is what, and this is something I want y'all to talk to me about. I'm sorry, this wine, you know, it's a little. How many of you have ever seen someone and just off the strength of how you see a person and how they look to you, how you perceive them, you say you don't want to be friends with them? How is that fair? How is that fair? Like, a lot of people present as mean, present as having resting bitch face because people are nervous, people are anxious. This is just their resting face. We discredit people so much just based on how they look, not giving them a chance. You could be missing a whole blessing. She told my business before we fell out, now blocked. You know what? You made the right decision. But also, no, you have to be able to trust your friends. That's very important. But having a small circle, I think once you get past, help me y'all, because y'all know I'm almost 30. So I'm 29, but still, like, at what point does your circle start getting real small? Like, because I feel like after college, mine definitely changed. A few years went and then it changed again. But I think it's also like if you're dating someone, that influences your circle. But then when you stop dating them, like, that can also influence your circle. So I'm like, what age does it change? I think 25 is because 21 through 23, ooh, you know what I'm saying? Ooh. I'm 33, always kept my circle small. I'm all about positive vibes and good energy, and tell it. But then in you having positive vibes and good energy, do people treat you in that way? Are they nice to you? Are they kind to you? Or do they look at you and think she too much work, or I don't like her, you know? So Nate said between 21 and 25. Interesting. I think 21, it was still okay, but towards 25, I'm like, it's shifting. Small circle, but a big network. Okay. I'm 39 with a child now. At 25, when folks started getting married, the circle dwindled. And you know what? I also wanted to talk about being a single friend, because, like, what happens? What happens when you go to your friend's house and maybe, like, I don't know too many people, low-key, there's not too many people in the circle who are, like, married. I don't know. Does anybody have a lot of married friends? I don't know. Like, I know one. What's another one? Help me. Two. I don't know too many. Like, my circle changed at 30. Okay. Ooh. I have to go. Everyone, please have a great night and be safe. Yes, Yasmin, stay safe. Take care of yourself. And thank you so much for joining. My circle is so very small and at 28, and I love it. And you know what? Enjoy it. Enjoy it. So many of you say you're homebodies, and it's so funny to me. Like, I think, always travel, do your thing, put yourself out there. But solitude is bomb. My single friends that don't have kids just don't understand. Ooh, you know what? I'm not even going to hold you. But see, I'm not the type of person, I probably want to babysit your kids. Like, I be wanting to babysit people's dogs. Like, I'm a little crazy. But, because I love kids, but I'm okay with not having them right now. And I love dogs. And I'm really thinking about I need to figure out how I can get a dog. Because Who gonna pay for that? Who wanna? I have a mixture of married friends. It's a little off with scheduling, and that's the thing. Like, that's what I'm talking about. Like, because it becomes very difficult. It's like the interests change, the schedules change, and people's lives just change. You know. Get a boxer they are still living. I'm gonna post the dog that I want on Instagram tonight. Okay, when I post, you're gonna fall in love. Dog is so gorgeous. Once marriages start, you have to respect the marriage. Real friends understand that. Of course, of course. But you know what I'm saying? Sometimes there's like marriages that, you know, be hanging on by threads, and they were hanging on by threads even in a relationship. You get what I'm saying? I'm single at 45. Yes, I love it. 100. I don't need a circle as long as I have God. Okay, amen. And if that works for you, you do what works for you. Yes, wait for children. I have 3, and it's very difficult to find time to hang with folks. And you know what? But see, I think, doesn't it help, like, once they get to like a certain age, you could cool out, you could chill, and you get to get more reacquainted with yourself again. Research getting a dog. Okay, I think that's fair. That's good advice. My boyfriend is my circle. Oh, okay. Okay. What about, you know, like, I mean, family, you know what I'm saying? Hopefully you keep it healthy, you know, maybe you have associates, you know what I'm saying? Acquaintances. Do I want kids? I do want kids. Honestly, like, I'm not gonna hold you. I'm not trying to have too many. I think 2 is great. If I have twins, I'm out the game. Okay, like, and that's it. Okay, I'm out the game. It's a wrap. But 2. My mama had 4 kids, and you know what I'm saying. It's a lot of riffraff. I remember us growing up. It was so much. It was so much. We were just so much, like, so much. And I have a huge family. Oh my god. Oh my god. What if you have 1 and then a set of twins after? Okay, you know what? I heard God. You know what I'm saying? I heard God. You know what I'm saying? But at that point, I just want to let you know that I'm going to be with this person who is an excellent provider, who is loving, who is caring, and who has created an environment, a space, and an opportunity for me and his family to thrive. You get what I'm saying? Boom. I like my space when in a relationship. Is that wrong? Hell no. Oh my god, you see this bed? I don't want no. Keep these pillows just like this. I think it's so important, like, never stop loving yourself and loving on yourself. And it's okay to want your space. And if you can have a house with your own wing and your partner has his own wing, girl, or living in 2 different houses and just come together or go over each other's houses, like, because quiet as this cat, we try to buy up properties at this point. Real estate is not really doing too well, but buy up a few properties, stay where you want to stay, and come together when you want to. Nate, you are being an ass. I'm sorry. Yes and no. As my kids got older, I've become even more involved. I'm overprotective, so me time is always questionable. And like, I get that some mothers feel guilty about having that me time, being with their kids, because they feel like, I'm sorry, they feel guilty for having that me time because they are a mother, because they have children. So like, can anybody talk about that? Love you too, Nate. Nate is my home. Don't listen to anything he's saying. He's being crazy, okay? That's what he does best. Period. The lipstick is Too Faced Drop Dead Red. Let me put that in the girl, I still got this wine. We babysitting. Y'all know I don't do this, but let me put the lipstick. Twins run in my family, and I'm so happy it skipped me. What? How many kids did you have? I'm putting the lipstick information just so y'all know. The Bible says you should even separate for a while and then come back together, but only for a little while. That's why. What? I usually gotta urge my sis to take me time. Yeah. And Jessica, no, absolutely not. Yeah. Jessica, Nate, he's the jokester. That's my friend. Like, if he was causing problems, he would have been blocked or put on timeout. But he's calm. He's good. Okay, I'm out, Pink. Have a good night. Have a good one. Thank you for stopping by. I appreciate you. I have 3 kids and teenagers, and at that, if you don't find time for yourself, you will trip out when you least expect it. Quality time is everything. I'm telling you. Oh my God. The fact that you said you will trip out when you least expect it, because that stuff builds up. That's time where you're not making yourself a priority. You're putting, you're really, you're not making yourself a priority. Like, you're on the back burner. And over time, because you're doing that, other people will see you doing that and they will put you as second priority. You get what I'm saying? And sometimes we give people permission to not make us a priority. You get what I'm saying? And when you second guess yourself, or when you don't make yourself a priority, remember, you are giving permission for people to treat you that exact same way. Miss K for life, thank you so much. Thanks for these gems, boo. Oh my gosh, thank you so much. I appreciate y'all when you. I love that you guys think of me enough like that. Thank you. Most appreciated. I had 3 separated by 5 and 6 years apart, which was not a good idea. No sharing or hand-me-downs. Yo, shout out to hand-me-downs. Yes. Love me a good hand-me-down. My sister was taller than me though, so I mean, like, there was only but so much but shirts, tops and stuff. I could do that. My brother was tall, couldn't do that. I mean, but my sister, we did kind of fight over a few things, you know what I'm saying? But oh, okay, let's do, can y'all turn y'all post notifications on? Okay, can we, I'm gonna need y'all, the way y'all show up in these little lives, I want y'all to show up and have that same energy. I was thinking about doing like a little, not a story time, I don't like to call it a story time, but like a chat with me, a get ready with me. I was gonna do it about the time I walked out on a date. Should I do that? The only thing is, like, I'm gonna have to be very careful. I don't know if I'm gonna be sharing text. I don't know if I'm gonna be sharing text messages no more, because stuff I had no idea. You know how many times I watched that video and it's still, I didn't bleep it accordingly. Like, I mean, I want to have screenshots because it would make it so juicy. Like, when I tell y'all, these dudes be mad and they be going off online. It's so good. And this is nothing. Like, I don't know how to explain it, but if you're like in the social media space, Taste Pink, be very careful what you say. You know what? I think that's true. I'm always very careful. And when I share things, I've reconciled with a lot of things. I've worked through those things. I think about the messages of what I'm going to say, but I have no problems with telling people that I had my periods in which I had a lapse in judgment. I'm human. For me to come out here like I'm perfect, I got this and I do this. No, I wasn't. I'm not perfect. So there was never a point where I was going to be perfect. And to paint myself like that, no. The same thing that happened to you, sister, probably happened to me. And you know what I'm saying? Maybe at a different degree, maybe a lesser extent. But like I said, we have so much more in common than we care to like admit sometimes. Yes, you should do it by the time you walk out on a date. I gotta figure out, like, because like I don't know, like I'm gonna pray on it. That's what I pray about my story times, because I'm like, if the message is not right, let's just chill it out. But I'm gonna see. We'll see. I love that you don't act or think you're perfect. No, but you know what? The crazy part is, I would be accused of, oh, you think you're better than me, or you think you're this and you're that. And it's like, the truth is you're projecting. And so I'm catching all of that heat, and that's not even the case. Again, online, because when I started my YouTube career, like, I definitely feel like I was a bit more reserved because I was still in corporate. I'm like, how do I, these people don't know about what I do online, but I'm like, I don't want them to, like, if something does happen, and let's say someone finds some information out on me, I don't want them to see it and like be like, wow, she's a little out there, or she's not going to represent the company well. So that's why, like, in the beginning I was super reserved, and like now I'm like, you know, finding my rhythm. And I think the crazy thing about YouTube is, like, the more that you do it, the better you get, the more open you get, you know. Never lower your standards to play people. You are a gem. Oh, I don't live to play people. I don't live to play people. Most people are just intimidated by strong will. Do you, boo? Of course. Oh, I need to scroll up. Okay. Read Good Vibes, Good Life by Vex King. I've never heard of that. Interesting. Okay, thank you for the suggestion. The thing is, I may need a reminder. If you guys follow me on Instagram, which you should, let me put my Instagram. That's what I call it. My Instagram is pink Balenciaga _ boom. Girl, this wine is really giving me some burps. I just finished. Oh my god, we gotta. Most people. Okay. What did you do in the corporate setting? So, you know what I'm saying? Granted, if I was still doing corporate, I would probably be getting paid even more. Or like, yeah, I don't think I would be let go, because it's in pharma and they're looking to make, I worked with immunotherapies. I'm not going to get too specific. I always keep, like, I got to keep some things on the low, but like creating just the production of immunotherapies to treat autoimmune diseases. So things like, what's one that's like, okay, like, let's say like something like maybe Hodgkin's lymphoma, something like that, or breast cancer. Think of that. So just something, you know what I'm saying? So, and I have a degree, all of that stuff. I don't know. I mean, I talk about it, but I guess you got to catch it. But I have a degree. I was a pre-med bio major, and I also majored in Spanish. And I do like to keep up with my Spanish. I've been like really trying to train my ear this year. Like, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I get nervous, but I have a really good ear, and I get a lot of compliments when I speak. I was supposed to go to Spain, but it's all right. How did you come up with your channel name? You know what I'm saying? Well, I was very young, sis. I mean, I love the color pink. That's the truth. And I don't know. That's to be honest with you, and I'm telling you this as like a 29-year-old woman. I don't know what energy I had at the time that I made it, but what I do know is that when I created it, I knew I was in a good place. You know what I'm saying? How people choose to manipulate or, you know, theorize about what it means, that's on them. Okay? June is a great month to go to Spain. Honey, let me tell you something. Ooh. Are y'all here? Okay, y'all. I took Spanish. It was so fun. Uh, I wanted to take a Spanish class also, but the virus. So Cornell and I think Harvard are actually offering classes. Y'all should go online and see what they are offering just to see, you know what I'm saying? There's nothing wrong with touching up your skills. For my Spanish, I watch videos on YouTube. I watch a few like cooking channels. There's this other, I'm subscribed to this Spanish channel. It's actually like a learning channel. I can't even remember the name. But girl, I be locked in, okay? There's always time to improve yourself. I want to take French. French is very difficult. When I was in Montreal, now they speak a different type of French, but like, I'm okay. You know what I'm saying? I know that's a romance language. Italian and Spanish are very similar, and honey, I be with you. And then when French was not clicking, I can't. Yes, we're here. Miss Pink, did you enjoy Canada, and are you coming back? I live in Toronto. I was supposed to be in Canada, like real talk. I was supposed to be in Canada for, I don't even know how long, like a long time. Like, I don't know why, but I'm really considering like living there. But we'll, you know, I don't know. I don't want to, you know what I'm saying? I don't know the plan. I don't know the vibe. But I was going to like test the waters. And so that was going to be my plan for this year. But I was in Montreal. I've been, where's, is it Quebec? I think I was in that one. I've been to one of those. Ugh, sorry, y'all. My eye was itching. Come live in Montreal is great. Oh my God, I know. Like, I know. Like, I didn't want to be here. I didn't want to be here. I had such a great year last year. And Greece was so amazing. I did so much island hopping. That was like a long ass trip, and it was amazing. If y'all followed me on Instagram last year, I may post some highlights because, and when I went to Montreal, I did chocolate tasting, I did spirit tasting, we did a food tour. Girl, I don't, long gone are the days where I just travel just to say I'm traveling. I'm doing everything. What do you suggest? Okay, what should I do? And what are the natives doing? Okay, because I'm doing all of it. Canada is definitely beautiful. Montreal is great. I live 2 hours away. Montreal is Quebec. Okay, you know what? Then where's Niagara Falls? Is that, you know what I'm saying? Don't hold me, you know what I'm saying? Because I think I went where Niagara Falls is. But I don't know. Greece is supposed to be a new hotspot. Honestly, it was a lot going on over there. It was a lot. I would say if you go, Airbnbs are your best bet. Hotels, I mean, if you want, like, what kind of experience do you want? What do you do other than YouTube? Whatever I want. Honestly, whatever I want. I miss traveling. It feels like I will have to wait till 2021 to catch a flight again. You know what? Because I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm not gonna travel. Like, when I can't see them lifting lockdown and me planning a trip like a month after. To me, that's crazy. How am I gonna feel safe? You got to get on a plane, and I'm trying to fly Emirates to wherever I'm going. And if you've been on Emirates, it's the best airline, okay? The best. And I can't see myself really enjoying myself, not even in first class, love, because you got to be next to people, and I don't know how people do. Airbnb is bae, but yes, it does depend on the kind of experience you want. Definitely. Like, granted, okay, where's someplace I went where I went to a hotel? Oh, when I was in Mexico, it's this place called Secrets, and I think it's in Los Cabos. Girl, it's expensive, But when you want to get tucked away, when you want to have a massage, they do hydrotherapy before the massage. Oh, girl, when I tell you I don't go places to just be like, oh, I'm here. That's why I don't really be taking pictures. Like, I don't really be. Greece was a big thing because the Airbnb had like a roof, and the owner, he was helping me with my photos. So, got a lot done. Wait for flying, be wise, travel. Not going, and that's the thing, especially if you got kids. If you have kids, please take a moment and really, really think about it. Some people are ready to get back to work. Some people out here not wearing masks and ready to get back to work. Let me see. I can't hear you talking anymore. You froze. I've heard good things about Secrets. My best all-inclusive experience was hedonism in Jamaica, hands down. Ooh. Now, I went to Jamaica and my room, where did I go? I think it's a hotel that is connected with, if you are from like New York or New Jersey, Grand Hyatt, like Hyatt, that Hyatt Regency kind of thing. They're connected with the Hyatt, and that's the one I went to in Jamaica. And they upgraded our rooms because we had an issue, and I don't do those, but we got such an upgrade. Oh my, that one was beautiful. I went live when I was in Jamaica. Ooh, and I think that was when I was still eating meat. It was nice. It may not have been. I don't know. But I'm gonna check out hedonism. And you know what? People used to say like to just book your trip and get insurance, but I mean, you know what I'm saying? How far are we gonna keep rescheduling the dates? So I was gonna do that, but I'm like, I don't know, cause I want to see what the rates are gonna be. People are assuming that rates are gonna be highest, but you have to work your way up to the rates being high again. Look at that unemployment. Them rates gonna be real friendly. So I'm gonna hold and I'm gonna see. I'm Jamaican. Oh girl. Do you shop at Fashion Nova? Not at all. I think that don't they still design some black women? I'm okay. I'm okay. And also they don't be playing black women. I guess you have to have like a certain criteria. But does that apply for all the girls, even the girls that don't look like you or me? Love Jamaica. I went to Ocho Rios, all inclusive, 7 days, awesome. You know what? I need a tan. I need a tan. I don't know what this is. It's not working for me no more. No Fashion Over for me. I mean, to anybody, if that works for you, that works for you. A lot. I share my reasons. Because I'm a firm believer in someday you're gonna want to do something too, and you just, I don't know, maybe nothing will happen, maybe everything will go the way you want, but just once you get on the opposite side of business, your perspective can change. Yes, they do steal from black designers. And you know what? Boom. All the models look airbrushed in their online catalog. You know what? Here's the thing. I'm not even gonna hold you like, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I just posted in my Instagram story like certain body types are still okay. Like, it's okay to call this body type beautiful even though it doesn't look like this. Oh, and speaking of black designers, so I follow Alyssa Forever, or Forever Flawless. I'm not sure what her name is, but Alyssa Forever. She is one of the most talented creators I have seen, because she consistently delivers, and I'm talking about clothing, sneakers. The girl is talented, and big corporations have taken her idea, and she's talked about it. That's why share what you're willing to potentially lose out on, unless you're willing to go to court. Okay? And so Alyssa Forever just did an Instagram story on a shirt. I hate to say it, and I hope it's not the truth, but if they take her design, it would not surprise me. That girl, that's why That could be like, think about being a creative and knowing that people are going to steal everything that you do. That can depress you. That's enough to depress you. It's like you can't produce, you can't get deals, you can't get sponsorships, you can't get collaborations with big corporations because they would just rather take your idea, your concept, and make money off of it and never give you anything. That's enough to sit in the bed and stay there and not get up. Like, so go, I'm gonna go make sure, because I think she's changed her name a few times. But definitely check out her channel. I'm telling you, I mean, her Instagram story. Alyssa, okay, it's Forever Flawless on Instagram. Go check out her most recent Instagram story or her IGTV video. It's her most recent post. Literally, the girl is a genius. A genius. And I hate to say it, but because she's already talked about it, people gonna try to take her idea. And I know it. Baby girl, your skin is beautiful. Thank you. She can't get a patent, so to start that process, it could be one. Okay, everything is slow right now. I'm gonna need everybody to keep it G. Everything is slow right now. Court's not open. Having things registered is going to take you a while. Patents can be pending for years. As long as you have your patent in place, anything that is a derivative of that original patent, you can make money. But it's a process for that, and it can be costly. And so, but the thing is, when you have clothing, you have to make sure that you scour the internet, scour information to make sure that your patent won't conflict with a pre-existing one. Because if it does, then anything you do can be attributed or someone else can make money off of. So patents can be your best bet, but to tighten it up and make it the strongest patent, you have to, you know, because I don't think copyright in it, the design is what you're patenting, not like materials. The design is what you're patenting. So to do that, even if it's patent pending, clean it up, make it tight. And so that anything that is created, any modification, any alterations, anything, you get money. And don't be afraid to do that research. It's a lot and it's annoying. But keyword in stealing derivative. And that's the thing, like, that's how a lot of people get out of, first of all, that's why it's so exhausting. Like, patent, when you, and then some of the hair products that you use, some of the crochet wig caps that you use, some of the things are still patent pending. Like, you get what I'm saying? So there's nothing wrong with patent pending. You have to get it started in place. You have to get that number, that registered number, so that it's documented. But not to get too technical. And a fashion designer can change one element like a button and call it theirs. David Bridles does it all the time. And that's the thing. And that's the thing. Natural Joy is in the building. How are you doing? Hello, Queen. Hey, gorgeous. Thank you. I gotta check out your channel. You know what I'm saying? I have... Girl. I'm gonna catch up on everybody. I do my rounds. I try to comment, show love. Let me see. I like the ring you're wearing. Did you have any info on where you got it? This, it could either be like these ones. So these are probably from Forever 21 or maybe even Aldo. Let me see. I attempted to patent one time. It's a lot of scouring, as you said. Yeah. It's cool. I know you support her. Thank you. I don't know. Like, ooh. So, but overall, like, and if you guys, and also, I want to know, like, some of the people that you guys follow, because I'm trying to expand my followers list. Because I know there's some good people out there. And I also like interesting Instagram stories. Like, I'll be trying to make mine a little jazzy so you guys, like, enjoy it. And I've been getting a really good response. So, how often do I shop? Like, for what? For makeup? Just bought some. Clothing, I'm gonna tell you, I'm not even gonna hold you. I don't like clothes. I can't stress that enough. And I don't like. I like Ann Taylor. I like Banana Republic. Like I used to work in corporate, so like my stuff, like when I was started losing weight, like the Gap, Banana Republic, Ann Taylor, what is it, the Loft, that stuff. I like clean lines. Like I like clean, like, you know what I'm saying? Like I used to get dressed up for work, like, but you know, like that corporate look. I miss it sometimes, but like now your girl just be wearing crop tops. But I don't shop like that because I don't like clothes. And let me tell you something. I went and bought a whole bunch of clothes last year, the end of last year, in preparation for this year. And I didn't wear anything. I bought this bomb ass orange cardigan from ASOS because I saw somebody on Instagram. I like her Instagram. Forgot her name. I can't wear any of the stuff. I went shopping and can't wear any of it. Let me see. Oh my god. Oh my goodness, that Auntie Pat dropped today. Okay, did you buy it? Did you buy Auntie Pat today? I've been shopping a little bit too much lately. So where's everybody shopping? Because I definitely want to know. Want to let you know how inspiring you've been for this old broad. Oh my god, do not call yourself an old broad. We are young at heart. We are youthful. But thank you, Monica. I love the Loft and Ann Taylor. There are not many stores, brands that carry good cuts for professional women. Okay. And also, oh, Hill House Vintage. Okay, if you guys want to know like what, you know what I'm saying, the energy that I'm trying to have when I become older, like how I'm trying to just like move into womanhood. Not womanhood, but like my grown woman. Hill House Vintage on YouTube. It's very much giving me old money. It's very much giving me I'm comfortable. It's very much giving me I do what I want. It's very much giving me I don't know what bills look like. I don't know what bills are. Hill House Vintage on YouTube, okay? I mean on Instagram. Hill House Vintage on Instagram. I feel the same. I love a good crop, but I like feeling free, aka no clothes. Thank you. That's why y'all see me and I'm always in a robe. Like, what's the point? What's the point in clothes? Okay. If I could describe my style now, like when I'm out, like to have like go to a festival, like festival wear, like boho chicish, not boho chicish, but like very flowy clothing. Like I like stuff that's not hugging me, that like catches in the wind, so I can feel free. Um, and I shop at Torrid, Forever 21, and Amazon a lot these days. Amazon got clothes. I don't know if y'all know, but Amazon has the clothes. So definitely check them out. I hate clothes, exactly. Boohoo, New York and Company, White House, Black Market, very nice. I've never shopped at Shein. So Zara is good, but like I like to go in store for Zara. But the stores be too packed. Like I don't understand. Like it's always like goodbye. I need more clothes. I don't like too tight fitting clothes. Annoying. Like sometimes it depends. Like you know what I'm saying? Like it depends on the venue, the event, the situation. Yes, I like those clothes too. I don't need to adjust any belts when it's time to eat. They say you're supposed to wear like leggings, you know, with the elastic band and stuff. Or some pants with the elastic band. You open me up to Boohoo, Old Navy, Target, Marshalls, Forever 21, Ross. Not really picky, wherever I can get a bargain. Okay. Oh, Marshalls is good. TJ Maxx is good. What's another one? I recently bought some concealer and brushes from Marc Jacobs and Candy's makeup line. Who's Candy? Let me see. Makeup, purses, Amazon, Wayfair. Yes. Okay, so let me tell you something. My y'all see this thing, I got this from Wayfair. So here's the thing, the first one that they sent me, I was like, what's going on? So they sent me another one. They told me to keep the other one I had. That's why I have one in my office and I have one here. But honey, you see this? I love this. It just sits on my bed. Did you shop during the Sephora sale? No, you know what? I was buying makeup from Sephora and I kept breaking out, so I'm gonna sit down on that. I'm gonna let God know what's going on. If God is telling me not to try new makeup, I'm gonna wait. I'm plus size girl, Ashley Stewart, Lane Bryant. Ashley Stewart is it. Lane Bryant, I used to get my bras from Lane Bryant. Here, girl, I used to have me some jugs. I'm not even gonna hold you. I do miss them. But yeah, Lane Bryant has bomb bras. To all my girls who, you know what I'm saying, you carrying some cakes up top, maybe not cakes, melons, you know what I'm saying, boom. Hey Pink, I see you over there looking like a pinup girl. Really? Thank you. Let me put my wig information so y'all know. Let me put this so y'all can see. Ooh. I'm telling you, it is so amazing having like 30 phones. So I haven't purchased any new makeup, but just repurchased things I was low on. That's right. And you know what? They're doing a lot of clearance. They're doing a lot of that. But the truth is, this is going to go on for a long time. They have to keep like doing these discount sales. They have to continue to do that. They need to give incentives to buy. Like, sis, the price of oil, the girls and boys are not going anywhere. So you're definitely, these markdowns are not going anywhere. Do not feel pressed. People are not traveling. We're home. So we're still going to have to stay inside for a bit. And so you're going to continue to see those markdowns, even if they say spring sale, spring sale. It's going to be another spring sale, spring sale. It's going to be another summer sale, 30% off, 25%. It's going to keep coming. It's the only way they're going to get the economy back. It's going to be slow. They're going to have to get people off unemployment. Record numbers, okay? Record numbers. And the reason why I was listening to the daily podcast, the reason why the oil industry is just, I mean, honey, you can't shut off a well, like a oil well, because you may not be able to get the same amount of like oil, like volume that you used to. So it's best to just keep pumping it, keep it going, but you have to pay people to store that oil. So that's why stuff is very pricey. And plus, you're storing it, you're not using it. Again, you know what I'm saying? The daily podcast is lit. If you want like quick little information, maybe you can't process everything at a moment, but you want like a little tidbit and stay abreast, the daily podcast is amazing. I'm waiting on a candle sale plus 20% off. Okay. I'm about to get some candles because, like I said, I'm getting me some more essential oils. I'm buying about 2 more diffusers. I don't know if this is like what happens when you become like close to 30 or something, but I love essential oils. My diffuser is going as we speak. I put tea tree oil in it. I'm going to buy lemongrass essential oil. What else? I just love tea tree. And I don't like lavender, but I may try that one out. What's your favorite scent from Bath & Body Works? Oh, you know what? I don't really like candles from Bath & Body Works. I like candles from Lab Candle Co. Okay? I have a bunch of candles from them, and I'm going to buy a little bit more. I'm going to show you guys because I'm going to be... I wanted to do like a video reorganizing like my little background, that cube organizer that I have, because I bought some bomb stuff. I just been waiting. I'm about to revamp. Soothing smell. Yes, diffusers are so cool. Okay, do you think it's worth it to buy an expensive diffuser? Because there's this website called Vitruvi, and it's like their diffusers are like $120, but they're pretty, and they have a blush one, and it's pink, and it's so pretty. But I'm like, can I just go on Amazon? Like, is it worth it? But I'm gonna see. Do not buy expensive one. You know what, Natural Joy, I heard you. You know what, let me calm down. You know what? I'm gonna calm down. It's just, it's so pretty. You know what I'm saying? Maybe I'll wait for a sale or something like that. It's really pretty. But okay. Y'all tell me no. I'm gonna listen. I have a white marble one from Amazon and 3 others. Okay, so I'm glad I'm not the only one. Okay. So yeah, I'm definitely going to get another diffuser. I think I'm gonna get 2 more. One for my office. one for my living room. I think I'm gonna get a white one for my office. Ooh, ooh, sounds like you just be paying extra for it to look pretty. And you know what? You're right. Let me calm down. Sometimes I do pay extra for things that are pink. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I love the color pink. Is the wine sweet? I would describe this as a rosé. This is not that deep kind of woodsy kind of wine. It's not super sweet. It is somewhere like a moderate sweetness. This is Apothic Sparkling Red. Let me put that in the comments. My wine tonight is Apothic Sparkling Red. Oh my God, it's almost 10 o'clock. I done been on here. Ooh. I guess time flies when you're having fun. Would you buy a house before getting married? Oh my God, you don't have to wait on nobody to buy no damn house. And to be honest with you, if I could be honest with you, I did think about getting my real estate license because, you know, your girl, she could take a test, okay? So what I was thinking was, I'm like, okay, so potentially I could, like, maybe, like, you know, do the whole real estate thing, see what it's hitting for, get a property and rent that whole out. I don't gotta be in there, you know what I'm saying? Let somebody stay up in there, get that money from them, then buy another property. I think the biggest thing here is, if I get a house, definitely I'm not opposed to it, but like I want to get properties. I feel like that's where the money is at. Don't wait if you have the opportunity. So like that's something that I've been talking about, but because I don't mind renting, but at the same time I told y'all I was looking at Canada and had plans to like just start positioning myself to like potentially transition. So I'm like to transition to like potentially living in Canada. So I'm like, we'll see. Girl, that is something I would love to do. I've always wanted to flip property. And you know what? So I'm saying, never say what you won't do. Keep yourself open. You're never too old, okay? I just saw somebody out here doing the Missy Elliott Cool Off Challenge, and she's like 52, okay? Okay. Thank you, everybody, for answering the questions that I may not see. Good evening, first time on live. Yes, I agree. Buy a house for yourself, ladies. Nothing like having your own. Exactly. It's a great asset. And that's how you start to, you know, that could be a way in which you start to build wealth. Have something to leave for your children. Also, wherever you live, think about property taxes. It's not just mortgage, it's property taxes. Property taxes on the East Coast, particularly New Jersey, New York, Connecticut. I don't know about Philly, but they can be more expensive. Okay, let me tell you something. Somebody mentioned renting houses out for Airbnb. This is what people were doing, and love you as always, sis Night. Thank you so much, Empress Nick. You know what? I appreciate you guys. God bless y'all. And thank you for that. But and have a great night. And I hope I see you in the next live. I'll mention it and I'll announce it. I like how we did Monday. This worked out well. But what a lot of people did for Airbnbs, people would buy a property and they knew that by using Airbnb, they could basically make an even larger return by like renting it out for Airbnb, because you're making your rent plus you could be making 2 to 3 times, maybe even 4 times your mortgage or your rent costs. But what happens when a pandemic happens and people aren't making reservations and you have to give people their money back and you still have to pay that mortgage? A lot of people were buying up properties that owe some $22,000 for all the properties that they bought out, and no one is in there. All the Airbnb cancellations were kicking in. Be slow. And the restaurant business took the exact same hit. A lot of people, they have an opportunity for growth. They take that first opportunity and they keep building and they keep creating branches, keep creating chains. And then you have a staff of over 100 for like 1 or 2 locations. But when a pandemic hits, you don't have enough money to to pay health insurance, workers' comp, or just to be able to pay for those invoices for your food. Okay, a lot of people could not survive. That's why a lot of people shut down. I'm interested to see what the restaurant business is gonna look like in New York, okay? I'm very scared. It's gonna have to change. You can't have me in a crowded restaurant with 50 people on top of me. I think we need to keep this social distancing energy for like a long time to come. Like, let's not, I don't think restaurants should be jam-packed. I like the hole in the walls, but maybe I'll just reserve that for picking up food and going out. Like, that's for like your, like the Caribbean spots, you know what I'm saying? Little Latin food spots. What hairstyle are you doing next? That's a good question. I've been holding off on doing crochet because when I do my next crochet, oh, she's gonna be in for a long time. And so when I say things like that, she's gonna be very pretty. I'm gonna be giving, it's gonna be big energy. Like, I've been holding off for y'all, so I'm gonna come back real life. My realtor specifically told us that the rental market is booming right now because most are waiting. Okay, so it depends on how you look at it. So people who have, so your rental property owners, basically property owners, they want to get people in. I was looking at, like, you can look on Zillow. What's another one? Help me, y'all. Apartments for rent or something like that. There are still listings. They are accommodating people doing virtual tours for homes, for apartments, all of that. Because number one, if you wanted to get a space, now is a time. But be careful of your rates. And if you're a first time home buyer, is that the term? You shouldn't be looking to pay anything, your down payment, like your whatever percentage. Is usually like either 10 to 20% of what the house is worth. You could walk into a situation where you don't have to put any money down. There's like a first home buyers FHA. Y'all need to look into that. It's a lot in my head right now, but I've been having this wine. But I was watching on YouTube. Y'all need to get into, I watch everything on YouTube. There's people who, like, oh, I live in this home for X amount of money. If you can find that series, there was a black woman who was living in DC, and she said, I got into a program where I didn't have to pay, basically there was no like down payment, because one, she was going to school, and she's like, she found some program, some grant program. I'm like, when the girls read, you can get everything for free. Like, you get what I'm saying? You have to read, and the people don't want to read. So she's basically in DC doing her thing. No charge, no cost to her. She said, but I think the only stipulation with that, she was in DC and she has to stay in that house for 15 years. That was the only stipulation. And if you're looking for a house and you're looking to be there, that's nothing. So if I find the video, I dead will let y'all know. But I remember it vividly. She said the only stipulation was she had to stay there and live for 15 years. But she was in school. She got a grant. She got approved. I'm like, you know what? This black woman really be working. They be running the numbers, and I live for it. So wherever you are, if you can figure out the FHA, if you can figure out how you can lower your cost going into it, do what you can. Sis, we must do thorough research when buying home and business. We can't be paranoid about these turbulent times. That's right. Honestly, this could be a really good time. But the only thing is, people are desperate. So people may skimp on construction. People may try to dissuade you from, what's that thing when you got to have somebody come through to like assess your house, like to assess the damages, is there mold, anything like that. Make sure you don't run into something, because the same way that you may jump on this opportunity, property owners could be just as desperate, and they could be taking shortcuts. Yes, appraisals and inspections. My brain, y'all. But y'all get what I'm saying. But like I said, don't, and if it looks too good to be true, when you're putting that kind of money down, or you know what I'm saying, think about it. Take your time. Because I'm telling you, these next wave of apartments, they may not be as updated. They may drastically drop prices. They may include more amenities to subsidize that, like to make it make sense. Like, okay, you know what, we may not, the prices, the rent or the mortgage will be this, but you have access to this to justify that cost. You get what I'm saying? Giving you more incentive. I'm rehabbing my basement now to rent it out, and trust me, and I think that's a really good idea. If you have a property, if you can renovate, furnish, do what you need to, you you can mess around and make a lot of money. Granted, people won't be traveling like for the next several months, but people are going to be looking for places to stay. Make sure you get your agreements ready, your leasing agreements. I can see it. If you have a home and you have this space, you can set yourself up and move yourself into a whole new tax bracket. We love to damn y'all, we love to elevate, graduate. Where I lived, the Airbnb business was booming at first. Watch how it is now. Go on Airbnb now. People have canceled. The only people who may, you got to think about college students who may not want to go home, who maybe needed a second option. Those are the type of people, the people who couldn't get back home, that's who may be looking into Airbnb. People who have family who can go home, that's what they did. People are trying to save money. Fear is the greatest system of control. Always keep the faith and strength, your God-given immune system. Our ancestors been through worse and survived. Okay. Hey, Bloom with Blossom. Bloom with Blossom. Hey, boo. Pass the wine. I'm a teacher, but some of the stuff they're offering us is crap. They are saving the nicer things in the city for corporations and IG investors. Yo, thank y'all for helping me figure out that word. I was definitely getting my life. But I think I'm going to get off of here. This has been such an amazing live. I think everyone who even took a moment to stop by, to come in, this was good. We got like almost 200 people in here. You know what I'm saying? Like, most of my followers, my subscribers, I salute. Like, I have a lot of them. But it's fine because the ones who are here, we enjoyed it, right? We had fun. Period. But self-care. Before we get out, self-care. Stay in bed a little bit if you need to. Okay? Stay in bed a little bit if you need to. Make some green tea. I'm going to post my favorite green tea tonight on Instagram. I bought it off Amazon. Y'all think I'm playing? When I make suggestions, I'm serious. Make a little bit of tea. Use a little bit of raw honey. Maybe if you want some wine, get a wine subscription, okay? If you want to cook, get some recipes from Chef Risha, right? What else? Go on YouTube. Look up something. See how people spend their money. I love watching videos like that because you know what? There's always room for improvement. Let's see what else. Because that's self-care. Saving money. Ooh. I love saving money. Buy some plants. Maybe even garden. Okay. Hi, Auntie. I dropped in late, but I was here. Yes, that's fine. I appreciate everybody who came through. But make sure you guys take care of yourselves. And if you need to take an extra, 5-10 minutes in the morning to just love on yourself, please do it. This is my first live, but I'll definitely be back. Yes, come back. We didn't talk too much about food. Tomorrow is Cinco de Mayo. Okay, I might make tacos, might make quesadillas. Keep it locked. Check back for me on my Instagram stories. I should go get some margarita stuff. Okay. Yes, we planted a vegetable garden. Yes. First time live. I had a blast. Good night, everyone. Thank you, SP. I appreciate you. Y'all were real. I love this. But I gotta get out here. I got a little bit of a headache. I hope it wasn't because of this damn wine. That's why I was like, ugh. But I'm going to... It's been a week since I first started the hair self-reviews, and I'm still not done. Oh my God. Girl, don't rush to do your hair. We not going nowhere. But I'm going to talk to you guys later. And I'm going to post on my Instagram. So follow me if you guys have any other questions. If you want to hit me up on Instagram, I'm going to leave my Instagram right here. And I'm going to sign out. sign on out. Bye, y'all. When is the next live? Ooh. Should I make it next Monday? Let me know. This was a nice little turnout. Mondays at 8. Okay. You know what? I just have to get my life together so I can come on. All right, bye guys.